Hello, and welcome to the Battle of Kanto and Johto. I've created a tournament in which all of these two regions' gym leaders and Elite Four members will battle to determine supremacy. I've rigged up some bots to fight, and both sides will use the same logic for the battles. The trainers' teams were set up by me. Where possible, I've used a trainer's iconic Pokemon from game appearances. In some cases, I've had to make some calls about team composition, whether because someone like Agatha has two Gengars and a Haunter in her most iconic appearance, or to try to keep trainers with the same types just a little bit distinct. That's why, for example, Lance doesn't get a Kingdra because that Pokemon is much more iconic to Claire, and Claire still gets a Dragonite because her following in Lance's footsteps is definitely iconic to Claire as well. The idea for the tournament is what these trainers would be able to do with modern teams that still reflect the Pokemon that the trainers would choose. I've given Pokemon sets that are either competitively viable or, in some rare cases, some interesting ideas for sets that I thought would fit the personality of the trainer in question. Movesets, typings, items, and rules are all based on the Generation 9 regional dex format. That will mean some interesting things for certain trainers, like Whitney's Clefable being fairy-typed instead of normal. Also, terastallization is in play. The last Pokemon left standing on a team will be able to terastallize, hopefully giving it the boost it needs to clutch out a victory for their trainer. Since nearly every trainer is a type specialist in these games, all Pokemon will have the Terra type of their trainer's specialty. Of course, that leaves what to do with the champion of Kanto and 8th gym leader of Johto, Blue. For his... Wait, what's going on? Team Rocket? What are you doing here? Okay, I'll read the letter. Just give me... I'll read it. Attention... No, okay, fine, I'll do the voice. Jesus. Attention fools! Team Rocket has used the secret passageways left behind in the Viridian Gym from our glorious leader Giovanni's tenure to subdue his meager replacement, Blue. Since Blue will be unable to participate in the tournament, we shall take his place. Love, Executives Archer, Ariana, Petrel, and Proton. God, have they left? Fine. The amalgamated team from these Rocket executives will be using the Dark type, partly because of their dark deeds, and partly because there's already 2 poison users in Koga and Janine, and only 1 other dark user in the tournament in Karen. Honestly, Blue's type diversity would have made him a heavy favorite in this tournament, so the Rockets are probably doing me a favor here. So, how exactly is this tournament going to take place? We have 24 participants that I have randomly divided into 6 groups of 4. These groups will take place in a round robin, battling each member of their group individually in a best-of-1 match. Whoever has the highest win-loss ratio at the end will advance. Ties will be determined by head-to-head results. If you defeated someone that has the same score as you, you will be considered the winner. If there's a 3 or 4-way tie, a second tiebreaker will be total Pokemon knocked out over each participant's 3 games. If there's somehow still a tie after that, we'll go to total Pokemon surviving from your team over the 3 games. Hopefully, we won't need to go beyond that level. Once the 6 winners are determined, the first runner-ups in each group will be split into 2 groups of 3, and the 2 winners from those groups will make the bracket stage. The brackets will be randomly assigned and then proceed in best-of-1 matches until a winner is crowned. All that clear? Great. Then let's go over the groups. Remember, not all of the Pokemon in every team will necessarily be of the trainer's primary type, but everything will have that type's Terra type. Group 1 will be Blaine's Fire types against Morty's Ghost Squad, against Claire's Dragons, against Price's Ice team. Group 2 will consist of Bugsy's Bugs, Brock's Rocks, Koga's Poison, and Karen's Darkness. Group 3 contains Lance's Dragons, Agatha's Ghosts, Team Rocket's Darkness, and Misty's Water types. Group 4 holds Jasmine's Steel types, Lorelei's Ice types, Giovanni's Ground types, and Bruno's Fighting types. Group 5 gets the Psychics of Will, the Electrics of Surge, the Grasses of Erica, and the Normals of Whitney, which leaves Group 6, Chuck's Fighters, Sabrina's Psychics, Faulkner's Flyers, and Janine's Poison. Each group will get its own video, and I will be going over the competitors' teams and my prognostications about the results of each group before going over the battles themselves. In the end of all this, we'll know who the strongest gym leader or Elite Four member from Kanto and Johto is. Well, until someone figures out where the Rockets have trapped Blue, anyway. Somebody should probably do something about that. Anyway, see you soon for group number 1.